The King and the Prodigy, 1955. A young Buddy Holly opened for Elvis Presley, his idol. It's a rare photo of two men who would define rock and roll, one with his revolutionary voice and the other with his songwriting vision. This wasn't a pose. This was the real Johnny Cash, in a quiet moment backstage around 1961. You can see the weight of the world on him, the same raw, conflicted spirit that would soon conquer Folsom Prison and captivate a nation. The Rolling Stones, 1963. This is one of their first publicity shots. Their manager was already crafting their image, famously ordering them to look sullen and dangerous in photos in order to be the anti-Beatles. The rebellion had begun. Royal Albert Hall, 1969. The Experience's final UK show, and they're filming it. Cameras everywhere, crew on the floor. The band was falling apart, but you'd never know it from watching Jimmy play. This footage sat unreleased for decades. Now you know why they bothered to capture it. The Eagles, 1972. They'd been backing Linda Ronstadt. Now they had their own deal. 4 guys, 4 voices, California harmonies stacked tight. First album's about to drop. Nobody knew yet, but this band would own the decade. A quiet moment inside the beast. While the Starship was a symbol of Zeppelin's legendary rock and roll lifestyle, John Paul Jones was the band's quiet family man. He often brought his wife and kids on tour to find a bit of normalcy amidst the madness. Alice Cooper, 1975. After a night of shock rock theater on his Welcome to My Nightmare tour, this is how he relaxed. The rock and roll villain was a huge cartoon fan. The perfect, surreal cool-down for the ultimate showman. Van Halen takes New York. Everyone knows about the brown M&Ms, but their contract also demanded a tube of KY jelly. It was another clever test to see if the promoters were paying attention to the crucial technical details. Styx in 1979, at the height of their powers after releasing Cornerstone. Yet the massive success of the ballad Babe created a deep creative divide between Dennis DeYoung and the band's rockers, setting the stage for future conflict and glory. The Master and His Disciples. Robert Plant with Ann and Nancy Wilson of Heart in '82. At the time, Plant refused to play Zeppelin songs, while Heart, often dubbed Little Zepp, proudly carried the torch of epic hard rock for a new generation. Two of the greatest showmen of all time. In the early '80s, Freddie Mercury and Michael Jackson recorded several duets together. The legendary sessions were reportedly cut short when Freddie grew tired of Michael bringing his pet llama into the studio. John Lee Hooker, 1989. The Healer finally gave him what he'd deserved for decades. A hit album, famous guests, mainstream attention. 70-something years old and bigger than ever. The blues don't retire. Neither did he. Soundgarden in a Seattle club, 1991. This is the moment before the explosion. They were the pioneers of the Seattle sound, blending punk and metal years before the world learned the word grunge. The underground was about to go mainstream. Ozzy in London, 1992. This was during his famous No More Tours tour, when he planned to retire for good after a health scare. Of course, the Prince of Darkness couldn't be stopped, and this first retirement didn't last long. Duran Duran, 1993. By this point, many had written them off as an 80s relic. But the surprise worldwide success of their mature ballad, Ordinary World, launched one of rock's great comebacks, proving they were serious artists. R.E.M. at their absolute peak in 1994. Michael Stipe's shirt is a nod to an underground author he admired. He often used his massive fame to champion lesser-known writers and musicians, a quiet act of integrity from one of rock's true gentlemen. The Animals and the House of the Rising Sun. Their most famous song was an old folk ballad about a mythical place in New Orleans. This photo outside a random English pub is a perfect example of the band's wry, working-class humor.